have around the world. For those who are watching us around the world, we're excited today because we have a special guest where we have a group of outstanding men here, male friends, God-fearing men, and where we're going to get later on the show when I introduce them. But right now, I want those who are watching us around the world, over in England, those who are in Chicago, thank you. For those who are in Canada, thank you. For those who are in Australia and UK, London, I want to thank you for tuning in on Philly Hot Radio. And also those in Los Angeles, Rockland, Connecticut, thank you for tuning in. So, my name is Showtime the Hype Man, and we know what's going on. We have seen yesterday when Joe Biden went down, where we lost a black culture 100 years ago, and we must remember those who died because of racism. Where we also are still seeing racism in America, but it's hidden. Where we also have seen the music, where blacks has dominated the airway in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, but what they did, they formed a navy that took the records off all the record store and went with CDs and other technology that is going on, where we have seen so many groups that was singing before, where we have dominated the airway. For those who are watching my show over in London, Showtime the Hype Man on WRS Radio, broadcast live every Sunday, where I'm playing the best of R&B gospel music. I'm excited about the future of gospel and R&B music because we are in good hands. But also I'm excited about the future where a lot of us has hit on this set today, we just don't give up. Where I have learned that it's important for me to do what I do in hoping that somebody bites what we are trying to do as vocally singers in the black community as a whole. I am seeing some of my white friends that are duplicating R&B music where we are sleeping, where they are practicing how to do R&B music, how to step, how to dance, and duplicate what they're doing behind the scenes. But we're not aware because we are too busy going against each other, where they are organizing at night while we're sleeping to capture the music and the voices of the gift that God gave each and every one of us. And I'm talking about my black audience that are watching me around the world. My white friends and my Latino friends do understand what I'm talking about. So as we proceed and go in another direction, I'm going to bring a group on where they are close-knit. They do things together. They have performed. I saw their performance 2 weeks ago and many other shows that I saw them, where I see the closeness. Where a lot of groups, always something that somebody want to nick and pick and say this, but I've seen organization skills and structure inside these great men. Ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching us around the world, you can call up too also at 484-477-6348. And we want you to come a little closer. You don't have to sit back. We know that you're about to eat lunch. We know that a lot of y'all sitting around, but we want to give you a lunch served today live on Philly Hot Radio. My name is Showtime the Hype Man. I'm hosting this show today. We know that Dr. Rock is not here, but she's with me on Saturday when we host Whistle While You Work. Also on June the 4th, for those who are watching me. I'll be at the Lab House in Wilmington, Delaware, at the waterfront, brand new facility, hosting live entertainment on Friday night. It's my first show over there, and I know that God is going to take care of me, because anything I do, I always put God in front of me, so I know I'm going to be okay. Amen. I want to make that clear to my audience. Where I'm not afraid to talk about God at any show or give a hand clapping for God, where a lot of us may not do that, but I know that while I'm here, that I must give him a praise. At every show, I raise my hand, I tell my audience, it ain't me, It's him.
Hallelujah.
To say that it's him, not me. It's him. It's not me. When they may not understand, shows I'm the hype man. For those who exalting to the Devil Music Center, the Boardwalk Hall Land Casino, the Topacana Casino, the Wealth Plus, and the Mercedes-Benz Center down in Atlanta, Georgia, where I didn't know these fans knew me. So I got a chance to let them know that it wasn't me, it was God again.
Amen.
I want to make that clear to my audience. Ladies and gentlemen, the legends are here. All of them here. They are here. It was nice that they all here. They So, okay, they are here. So we want to make it clear. Ladies and gentlemen, with no introduction, we'll give them an opportunity to say their name individually. So we're going to start at my left end, so you can tell your name and what is your voice and with tenant, bass, or whatever, however y'all want to do. We go from there.
How everybody doing out there? My name is Johnny Smalls, first silver tenant. I've been with the Legends now about for 3-4 years. Great bunch of guys, family orientated, and we do what we do. Second part of the Temptations.
My name is Billy Carter. I sing first and second tenor, and backup vocals as well. And I've been for 4 years.
John.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody around the world, especially our fans right here at home in Philadelphia. My name is Jack Smith. I'm the baritone bass singer of the group, and actually a co-founder of the Triple Select. We first started out back in 2012, 2013. And I'm just happy to be with these guys. We made numerous personnel changes, trying to find the right connection, and we found these guys here, and we joined together, we molded together, and now, watch out, because Tribute to the Legends is in the house.
Hey, my name is Joe Williams. I'm a newcomer to the group, and these guys let me sing with them. I sing tenor and alto. Yeah, I sing with them.
Okay.
But I'm the hype man now. I'm the young guy. I like messing with everybody. I love the Lord. He's first in my life. And I love my wife, my children. I have a lot of friends. I hope each and every one of you guys get a chance to meet them. But I've been into a whole bunch of great guys. Proud to be here.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought my name is Phenomenal. I'm one of the members of this great group, and I'm just glad to be here. I sing bass, baritone, second, and sometimes first tenor if you got the backup. And I just get in where I fit in.
Okay, so for those who are watching us, and we are live, I want everybody to know that we are definitely live around the world right now, where this show goes on YouTube Live, where as soon as I came on, it told me that it was on live. So I'm grateful for the technology and everything that we have where we can do things live. We're the only radio show in Philadelphia has allowed to play music where I'm so excited. Where also I have some songs, some people from New York and Chicago have sent me some of their songs too. So let's get started with this interview. What makes the Legends where that makes y'all feel that, because I feel that all y'all still young in the spirit. I don't get into ages where most people, and I don't, because I'm excited about y'all for some reason where I see that the spirit that y'all got where how do y'all track other promoters or y'all doing your own thing individual because we know we live in Philadelphia. Those who are watching, we're from Philadelphia base. But we are willing to travel if the money right and the budget right, where it can accommodate these groups where they need their wives and their family, where hotels, hotels expensive, food arrangement, travel arrangement, where they have proved that they have a stage perfection because they practice. Where a lot of people want to get booked, but they don't practice. Where the promoter gonna know and see that it's important that we practice no matter how many things, we got to stay ready for the phone. What I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, where y'all ready now to travel out of Philadelphia.
Yes.
And it is y'all turn, the legend turn. When y'all watch a lot of people by, and we saw a lot of people talking on the side of their neck.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
That's right.
I just want to make it clear. So, for those who are watching us, the promoters in Chicago, Detroit, thank you for tuning in. Where they are ready, I want to make sure that, no, I'm not getting 10% of this. I'm just, I'm just pitching. What made you, you said you went through so many other guys. Why was it so hard and why did you, was it being picky or was it the spirit or you didn't feel the other men that you had here before you? Because they may be sitting on the road now and then they might be doing side conversation.
Right.
You know they do side conversation. But it's okay. We're big boys now. We can have the side conversation. So why did it take y'all so long now that y'all name is starting to buzz around this city and other places? Know that y'all coming. Y'all can perform with the stylists. Okay, somebody call me. Go y'all radio. Hello? Call back. Good, so they gonna do that. So go ahead and talk about why you went shuffling with different people in the group.
Well,
Talking to the mic, please.
yes, it was a long, hard battle, but yet not so hard. Part of the problem was getting the right guys with the right attitude, guys that were, and not just were, but guys that do really love the music. They want to do what they have to do. You know, and there's different attitudes in every group. Some guys fit in, some guys don't. And in our case, we had one guy leave us to go to a more advanced group, I would say. Not saying that they're better than us. They were out there working.
Okay.
And that was the Blues.
Okay.
So, you know, he left the group with the Blues. Unfortunately, we had two guys, we lost two guys in 1 year. Rest in peace. And yeah, rest in peace to John Mayfield and Robert White. So, and these guys were very talented individuals, and they're kind of hard. You know, they were kind of hard to replace. You know, so we had to do some searching, and we came with the guys that we have now. And it's a lot of pain. With all due respect to anyone that was there before, this is the toughest, tightest unit that I've been
Wow. So Hustler. That's my main man, Cowboy brother. I really appreciate your brother. We want to give a shout out to Cowboy if he's watching us. Where that is my friend. Everybody knows Cowboy is my friend. You keep your head tight. Did you have a barber around the house or?
He's the boss.
See, look at that there. I just figured that out. His fade. Steve already talked about the fade. When his stuff is tight every time, lined up right. So good. And he had a barbershop, so that's good. Nice now. So the new song that you got called Trust. Did I get that right there?
Yes, guys.
You was the lead singer on that song, and I saw that Johnny got a little piece in it, and you got a piece in it, right?
Yes.
And you did a little something in it.
No, I'm just
Just the background. Okay, good.
And I carried the bag.
So as you being the vocalist, did y'all pick when y'all made this CD, y'all went in the studio, whatever y'all made it at, did y'all pick, because it seems like all of y'all can do a song where y'all can combine each and every one of y'all, and I can see that. And I know you can blow, because I have watched you over the last couple of 5 or 7 years since I met you, and I know that you can blow. Did y'all pick who would go for this CD? To get this CD out here, was it like, well, we feel that this song is for this person, that person? How do y'all go around and do them type of arrangements?
Well, basically, it was the voice that was presented to us in this song to us. And Jack kind of like put it in my hands. So I tried. I kept trying. Because, you know, things don't work when you first do them. So I kept going over it and over it and over it. You know, then you have to remember all the lyrics as well. So, you know, once I got the lyrics intact in my head, then I started getting the voice together and the range where I should be in certain areas of the song, put it together. They came in with the background.
There's a feel for you to feel that song, you feel that this is the song that I can sing like it. I know that singing comes from the heart for those who are great artists, where you have to feel a song for you to really sing it. Did it take somebody to feel it, or you knew it when he handed it to you, you say, hey, did you feel it right away, or it grew on you?
I had myself deep with myself. But as time went by and I kept doing it, and I see where I could make my own changes myself. That's when it all came together. And then they formed the background for the song. And then we put it all together. And then we see the trust.
Well, one of the things I want to say too, one of the things I loved about this group, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, is no big heads. We all can sing. We all can sing and let you express your gift. It's a gift, and we all have radio.
Hi, my name is Randy. I'm calling in to 5211.
Hey, how you doing, Paula? How you doing?
How you doing?
Good, good. Welcome to Philly Hot Radio. That's right. You are live around the world where we are broadcasting live. So what made you call, who that you're calling was 5 handsome gentlemen there, good brothers, and I'm glad that you called. So do you have a story about somebody here that, or all of them have a story about even one of them?
I love all of 5211. I'm big name.
Okay. Wow. So, what do you feel about this group that you have seen them? I can see that you have saw them perform. What made you a fan of theirs?
I have saw this before. I see with the here at my house, one person. It just,
So you don't want to fry the chicken after that. Oh, okay. So you don't want to go to your house, you don't want to have the food after the rehearsal.
that's right, that's right.
Oh, that is so wonderful. But I want to ask you a question, if you don't mind, while they're here. What do you want to ask either one of them, because they're all here, because somebody can say, yeah, they all here. I don't want to keep asking you that. The legends are here. What do you want to say to the world that are watching us live on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter? We're on every social media. What do you want to say to the world about your friends that come over your house, you feel them? What do you want to tell the world about them, because it's important that you say something, because we are definitely trying to market them and take them to a whole new stage performance, not just in Philadelphia, but around the world. What do you want to say to the world?
I want to say that people need to listen to them if they feel scared.
Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna take it, so we're gonna play a song then. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play one of these songs, and we're gonna go into keeping the interview up. So since you said that, we're gonna play one of their music. This is a song, ladies and gentlemen. Those who are watching us around the world, it's called Trust.
All right.
Trust means so much to me.
All right.
Yes, we are live on Philly Hot Radio, where you have heard an outstanding trust. That is a new CD, new MP3. We have it live on MP3, where we have downloaded on Philly Hot Radio. For those who are watching us, how can they purchase and buy this outstanding song, Trust? Where we need that type of song in this day and time. I like the style, the R&B, y'all slid a little bit of gospel in it. But we gonna throw a little bit of spiritual. I really liked the style, the harmonize. I saw y'all was happy. Y'all was happy.
That's a feeling.
Where that's important for those who are watching us around the world and those who are trying to get into this business. Happiness is one of the greatest things that we ever can carry with us. We're gonna have struggles, we're gonna have difficult days where because they're on a different intersection right now, the legend, y'all on a whole new platform. Where maybe y'all might don't see, but we're not gonna worry about the people here. See, y'all larger than this city of Philadelphia, brotherly love. But it's up to the group. But how y'all pray, that's power.
That's good.
So, we want to talk to the pastor of the group, if y'all don't mind.
Go right
Well, so we want to talk to you where the last time we was here and we did a little bit of gospel where y'all, I don't know y'all want to CD or not, but we did some gospel tracks. I want to thank you for coming back to Philly Hot Radio. I'm glad that we made you comfortable for you to come back where sometimes we go a lot of places but they don't have energy and spirit. See, it's all about the spirit right now. So what keeps you going because you're so busy and you told your testimony last time you was here, you stuck with your testimony where God has took you all around and you're back and you're busy and everything. So what do you want to say to the audience and because we definitely appreciate you coming back again with the legends, you had the legends here. And you sing.
Well, I want to first of all thank God for, this guy right here used to cut my hair.
Wow, oh, there it goes.
We going back in the day. And we had a group called Simply Voices. And at that time, I was an alcoholic, drug addict, and everything else. And so things didn't work out. And I just thank God for giving me a second chance to be able to do this, especially be able to sing the Lord and be able to support. But in order for us to do what we do, we have to be prayed up. We have to be committed. If you're not committed, you're not going to last. We are long in the tooth. And we have been doing this for years. And in order for us to be able to be at this level that we're at right now, took a long standing commitment to God, commitment to family, commitment to being able to make it without making a big money, just rehearsing, not knowing if I'm going to get money or not. It's the love of this thing. And just like I sing gospel, I have a lot of people that hate on me because I sing good love music. It may not be all about God, but it is all about love.
I do that.
Okay. And
Oh, they do that too, right?
so, but the reality is that our kids right now need to hear something about love. They need to hear something about God. They need to hear something about accountability, responsibility, commitment. And these are the songs that the legends sing about. We tribute to the legends, the Temptations, Stylists, what's the Tower of Power, Blue Magic, you name it, whatever it's good, How Melvin and the Blue Notes. We like to bring those things to our kids' remembrance, because those were songs about love.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't about shooting up nobody, it wasn't about money, money, money all the time, get money, do anything for money. It was about love. It was about commitment to a family. We were talking about getting married. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't talking about getting them on in the club. We talking about getting married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Having a family.
It wasn't about disrespecting our black women out here. You know, what we do is
Clean.
we put the love back in the music.
It's clean.
And we try to bring back what the older folks used to listen to back in the day. If you notice, some of the music that the young people is doing today have the same rhythm that the music was back in the day. They have that same vibe, but different lyrics. So we try to bring that back.
You know, I'm glad you said something. I was gonna come over there because I had saw you sing with the Ebony, where I saw you perform for the first time and I heard your voice. I said, man, that was a gift from God.
It's real strong.
Where that gift, where I never knew that I'd be doing what I'm doing too, and I want to give God the praise. Where a lot of people have count all of us out, especially our own kind. What is it where we're not slacking Philadelphia, but those who are watching us around the world, we love our city. We want to make that clear, but we see a lot of this competition with black groups in the city of Philadelphia where it happened in the 70s, but we couldn't identify it. Where it was all about them who was going out to make the money. So they didn't care nothing about the groups home, where it's important for what the legends are trying to do. They're trying to bring that magic back. Where Philadelphia was going out of planes and Chicago, we was going out all the groups that we had, but they have never organized to recycle. What makes the legend different from other groups where y'all have been on stage and I see y'all hold y'all own with the outfits matching, where other groups they too cute to wear outfits to an event,
Right.
where they think they're, and when they really not. Y'all are real legends, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, but there ain't no, okay, we'll make that clear. It ain't my gym group with Tommy Brady. That's what makes it clear.
Well, really what you're saying is it's a lot of people redoing and living in somebody else's legacy. And we decided, well, I'm gonna say Jack decided that we wanted to be our own unique entity, commodity.
That really is.
You know,
And you know, I wanted to touch on that and kind of go back a little bit.
Go ahead.
And you had asked the question, and one of the things that makes us so unique is that each and every individual in this group has a different voice. So that allows for when we hear certain material, certain music, we can determine right away who's going to do the lead on that song. Because that's fits their voice. You've been to concerts, you've been to radio stations, and you've heard music for years and years, but every voice that you've heard on that radio is in this room right here.
And another thing, to piggyback on that, you asked us what makes us different, our humbleness and our respect for each other. You got that in the group, God will take you further. Especially when you praise Him. Every time we get on that stage, we give the Almighty above His props.
yeah, before we
How
go.
far He brought us and where He going to take us. But the whole key is just be humble to each other and respect each other. Then take you.
I'm glad you said that, where I'm in the same race y'all in, I'm on the same intersection with you. Where a lot of people may not understand that, where I don't go backwards, I'm going forward, and where I take the new approach, the new way. Where because of the new way that I'm deaf of listening to those behind me where they said I can't. Where if y'all have heard some of these 10 groups, not the back door talking about anybody, but this I'm a storyteller, and I'm gonna tell a lie. I'm gonna fill out video where it's my job to speak the truth, no matter they like it or not. It's okay. It'll pay my bill. And where jealousy has spread among, where I have seen where the black groups are not collaborating together to help each other, where also they want to, if you hire a group, I'm speaking on a promoter point of view, where they want to charge you $5,000 for the group, where they can, nobody in the group can sell one ticket, where they are losing value. Then you got groups that's singing at these chicken wings open mics, where they losing the value of where if I can go get it for a chicken wing and a beer, and you down there performing, so why would I pay you $5,000?
Absolutely.
Now you do now at one of the places, the Darby, selling chicken wings, where you asking us to come down and perform. I can't do that because where y'all at now, we can't do that because your value, y'all gotta keep your value up. But God said y'all going higher now. Well, the legend, well, that's a powerful name. Jesus, well, like I said, so what has been the toughest part? Let's talk about what has been tough for y'all to get gigs, where we know that some of these groups they got like the Stylist Review, the Delphinish Review, the Blue Notes Review. I go on and on and on, where these guys, all these reviews were where they have the names of these groups. Where I saw y'all 2 Saturdays ago, where y'all the only one was dressed.
Yes.
Where that shows professional at all times. See, I watch that as a promoter. Where some of them come with their own clothes, like they didn't want to be there. Where Steve Harvey said something where it stuck with me, where he said that as a comedian, where a lot of them call Steve Harvey, they pay me no money. But Steve Harvey, he what did his business do. He said, I'm taking everything. He said, because every stage is a practice and also gives you ready for the big shows.
Right.
Where a lot of people turn their heads on every event where they think they're too big for these events or they price range. When we know that all these groups, let them all rest in peace, that worked their ass off in the 70s.
Yes.
Worked their ass off to build these record labels where these people are duplicating them and going around with their chests open like they're the real deal.
Right.
Like when they come in, they supposed to be the real, and I see that. I'm not flopping. The legend is not flopping.
Absolutely.
Where they're not copycatting, they are the real deal. Ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching us around the world, I would like you to call up at 484-477-6340. We have the legends here today. This group is no copycated. It's no Tom Brady with the legend, Bob Smith with the legend. So this group is a group of spirit. Let me have radio. So a promoter just reached out to me in Chicago. He said he'd love to see that song, Trust. He said it brings them back where some of the groups first started at, where they could not get their music out play. How are y'all getting this song? I'm going with this thing. How are y'all getting y'all record out there so the other promoters in other cities, not just in Philadelphia, how do y'all go about marketing yourself to get y'all known? Because technology is the brand new thing of marketing. Where I'm all about the new marketing. So how can the world gonna know who the legend is, even though y'all from Philadelphia? What is your marketing scheme? Any one of y'all can.
Well, you and the idea that I'm gonna tell you it's by the grace of God for real. This man right here works so hard and on the phone. We call in different places and and so on and so forth, because most of us are working.
Yeah.
So Jack is like,
Yeah, Jack went behind the scenes.
he's like an animal.
The people that have been single out.
Yeah.
We looking for Jack.
Jack is really pushing and promoting and using the internet, using Facebook, YouTube, all the available stuff that we can use. So we can credit Jack for that.
Yes, in the UK, Canada.
So what I'm going to do, where I'm going to, since I'm live over in London every Sunday RB Gospel Show, what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk to the CEO of Rate Record, where I'm going to get y'all song on my Philly Hot Radio.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing? We're live on Philly Hot Radio. Caller, what's your name and who are you calling for?
My name is Tanya. I just want to say I'm a long time call
We need you. When Johnny says say hi to someone who loves your voice. How you doing, Tanya? Tanya?
Yeah,
Johnny said, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you? God bless you, guys.
So what made you like Johnny voice? What made you, where you saw him at a show, you saw him at an event, or you've been following Johnny for years? Huh?
So she owns the shows.
Wow. So why did Johnny stick out to you? We have a time around the world where we want to thank you for calling, and Johnny really appreciate you loving the gift and the talent that God gave him. He used his voice when God gave him.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What song you like when Johnny sing? Give me one of them.
Which come over me?
He owns that song.
Yeah, Johnny.
We got big good. I want to thank you, Tanya, for this your first time even calling up on Philly Hot Radio?
Yes.
When is your next show?
Well, the next thing that we have scheduled with the I's and dotted and the T's across will be August 14th, the Nicetown Festival. We will be making a cameo appearance there. It's going to be a big show, and I just met a new promoter and just closed the deal with him to promote Tribute to the Legends. So he brings us in.
So basically, so
Uptown Entertainment, I believe.
Uptown Entertainment it is. Yes.
okay, good. So we want to thank, okay, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, Tanya, I want to thank you because the phones are jumping right now, so we want to thank you for calling up and have a nice day.
You do think?
Bye-bye, the phones are popping in. Hi, sometimes a hype man, we are all around the world on Philly Hot Radio. Calling.
Hello.
Hey, hello, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Hi, I'm calling to speak to. Hello.
Turn your TV down a little bit.
Hi. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we watch it. We ain't overrating show.
Calling about Tribute to the Legends.
Good. Who do you know on the legend? Turn your TV down. Can you turn your TV?
I am very and my husband.
Are you Jack? What?
Yes.
Can you turn your TV down, Jack said, can you turn the TV down?
I turned it down.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, he said that, not me. That's what he told me. So we want to thank you. We're definitely live around the world. You have seen your husband work so hard with this.
I call myself the big legend.
Oh, so what did you see when Jack comes home where he's rehearsing and he's singing at home? And I can see that you're a happy wife, and he sure gives you a happy life. But a happy wife is a happy life. And you see, and I'm grateful that you called up. What do you like about when you go and see your husband on the stage? What kind of feeling you get as a wife?
Well, my husband and I have been together over 25 years when we decided to sing again. We've always talked about his love of music. And I do, you know, as a wife, you want to make sure that the things that make your spouse happy, you support with them. And I'm having a blast. I love seeing the guys as they grow, and the unit, they become clean and pristine in their music, and that's been a wonderful ride.
And well, you now strap up because they're about to go around the world. We're live on Philly Hot Radio where things are about to happen for the legend because they trusted God. They didn't allow those who say this and that because they know that to be successful, you have to have a deaf ear. You can't listen. You got to be like the three frogs where one was deaf and the other two kept hearing everybody else. When the one that was deaf that came out the pond and we told him he wasn't going to make it, he said, I'm deaf. I thought y'all said I was going to make it.
The second act of life. And this is the time for you to do all the things that you always wanted to do when you were being a father and a husband. So now the children are all grown. It's time for him to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, well, we want to thank you. The phones are jumping now because the legends are here and the world is watching them. Where we know that Philly Hot Radio has built a platform where people are watching, where we don't worry about views. We just want to show up and make sure this interview be a happy interview. We will get a copy of this. So if you got a 62-inch or a 65-inch big screen TV, where y'all can watch this show live on your TV set, eating some good popcorn. Have a nice day. God bless you. And thank you so much for calling Philly Hot Radio.
All right. Hey,
So that's what it's all about, bringing joy and smiles in y'all face, where it's important that we do this, where I'm going to do my part over in London in my rotation on my radio show, where I'm going to make sure I put that CD, that track Trust in my rotation.
Please, thank you.
Also, was y'all aware of the worldwide peace concert around the world?
Yeah, okay. We will be participating.
Okay, where I already did me and Dr. Rock started this where Doug Payne and Five Page Records came here when Dr. Rock's son got murdered in the streets.
Yeah.
Where it started from Philly Hot Radio, you're live on Philly Hot Radio.
Hi, my name is Abby Carter, and I'm calling about the legend.
Hey, Abby Carter, call about. Which one you calling about?
Everyone.
Well, we want to thank you for calling. What do you like about the legends?
Well, I love about the legend, the music, the person.
Wow. So, are you related to anybody? We had a lot of lives called up first.
Yes, my brother is Billy Carter.
Yeah, Billy Carter is here, and say hi to your sister. What's up, Chris? Yeah, he said we did a song, we played this song live, Trust, where he got a phenomenal voice, where that song has touched so many of us, and we hoping that this CD Now, since you know your brother, can you give us a story? And I heard a little story with Kelvin where he was telling about how y'all could sneak down the basement and play music before they got home. Do you know anything about that one?
No, I do not. There are no bases.
So when you saw your brother, that you knew your brother could sing, what was one of your brother's inspiration singers back in the day where that he wanted to duplicate as an artist or a performer? Like what group that you think your brother liked?
Oh, people.
Well, give me one.
Okay, just bases. I don't know.
Okay,
Bases. I go with just bases. Yeah.
okay. So you like the Temptations.
That's a song.
What was one of the lead singers that you liked on Temptations 5 of them? We heard 25. He sold the video, so okay, that's good. So I'm gonna ask you one question before you go. Before we want to thank you for calling up, what do you want to tell your brother? Because the world is watching us live around the world. What do you want to tell your brother? Something that you really want to tell him right here live in front of the world.
May God continue on blessing them and leading them gratefully.
Amen.
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 Amen. So we want to thank you for calling. He really appreciate that. He got a little emotion when you said that. But he's a tough guy, so he writes down. He's gonna write down, so you're gonna wait on him. Because we gotta go back in the neighborhood.
Right.
So we want to thank you from the bottom. We want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for calling up the radio station, supporting your brother. And he really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. My name is Showtime, my hype man. We want to thank you for calling up, okay?
Oh, you're quite welcome.
And thank you. So, wow.
Let me tell you how I met the legends.
Well, yeah, go ahead and tell us.
I was shooting pool, and
I heard another story.
I was a solo singer. I went around doing my own thing. I put on my own shows by myself, and I would bring different artists in. And one day I asked Billy to come to my show, not knowing that Billy was a singer. And Billy he said, "Okay, I'm gonna come to your show."
Okay.
Him and another guy at the pool hall, they came to the show, and Billy said, "Won't you come to the show with the group?" I'm like, "Oh man, I don't know who that was solo guy." And when I heard these guys at Temptation, what's going on? Shut that down.
And show, yeah, show.
I'm talking the one on before I got with y'all, I heard y'all
Oh,
sing.
treasure.
I'm like, man, they telling me you sing like that. He said, I sing with a group. He looked like he was one of the background singers. He just fit in the group. And I came, me and my wife and my boy came up to see the group. They was phenomenal. I'm like, oh my God. I took Johnny to the side and said, and so I'm really honored to be here.
So I see your joy, and I heard that you do sing solo where you sung at some funerals and where the audience was so overwhelming of your phenomenal singing for those who have come and gone.
I sing at a lot of funerals. Matter of fact, they tell me, my family joke and say, when someone passed, may they rest in peace, that they call the undertaker, they call the pastor, and they call me.
Well, that's what I heard. We heard that you have comfort the family and those at that time of singing, where that is a joyful at that time when family asks you to come to sing. And I just believe that this group is on a whole new journey. And I am grateful to even being y'all present and get to know y'all, get to know me. I know they said something about me that I wasn't real. I am real, y'all can see that, right?
Oh, that's good.
Where I also face the same thing like everybody else, but I won't quit because I got a relationship with God.
Amen.
Where He told me that during your dark moment, just stick with me. Where He told me, it was a story where I went out there in the forest with elephants, and I didn't know that elephants have large toxic, where they smell, where it's called territory. Where the wildness now that I'm into now, where it's going to be a lot of jealousy, where y'all about to go, where y'all prepared for all that stuff, y'all past that. The legend is on their way to do something and outdo what they say y'all couldn't do. Where this CD called Trust gonna set the tone of the oil of a new seed. Where y'all started a new seed with this record. Where once you do one, y'all want to do another one. So y'all now is get ready, and I like what y'all said. Y'all love practicing together. Where meeting together. When they said rehearsal, all y'all showed up, no excuses. Where it may not, I tell my fighters, and I'm in the boxing game, where I tell my fighters, because we don't have a fight, we still got to train. We still got to be prepared. The same with me as a radio host, where they said I couldn't be a radio host. I think I'm doing a great job.
You're doing a great job, too.
And where they said I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, I couldn't speak, I couldn't pronounce words. When God told me that, I set them up. Just to watch you fail. See, God said, I'm the setup God. I said, what you mean, God? He said that because I'm preparing you where most went up quicker, and they got goofy up top and they fall by the wayside and get sick. I see nothing but healthy men in front of me. Y'all health is more important than anything. Y'all gotta go on a journey, and I'm gonna watch y'all on the journey, and I'm gonna introduce y'all to some of these big shows where I'm gonna bring y'all out. That's what God just told me.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Thank you, Lord.
I just want to also say that we have a band as well called the Man from the Sharp Band.
you know what?
And I just want to shout them
It's
out.
important to tell you because it's hard to keep bands.
So they've been with us since day one. And, it's a 4-piece band. Don't miss a beat. We got Maynard on keyboards, we got Julie on bass, we got B-roll, lead guitar, and we got Khalil on drums. And we also
How long you been with us?
for a long time.
Said the worst thing
They go back always just to 151 Club and meet them out when these Simple Voices.
You mean, I think I saw the bass player for one of the guys direct the whole band. Nice guy. I met him at one of y'all shows where he take his band serious. Where, so with the band, a lot of groups, so y'all do come in the package, y'all can do tracks, and y'all can come with a band. So who's the
And a
band?
female singer, Frederica Harris.
And it, we ready to show. So, who's the person to go to? Do y'all have a website? So those who want to reach out to y'all, who do y'all go to for those who want to book y'all?
Big Jack.
Yeah, we don't have a website set up as of yet. But we do have Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter. Anyone that's interested in booking the group, they can contact me at 431
So we got radio.
76 or email mrjckrs01@aol.com. I'll repeat that. mrjckrs01@aol.com.
So we got radio.
Well,
So what we're gonna do, where I want to get each one of y'all, I want to get each one of y'all, give y'all 2 minutes. We're gonna be getting close to 1 o'clock. So we're gonna start with you, Johnny, where we want you to do a 2-minute closing about your group, about yourself, real quick, where we want everybody, the audience, to know your sign maybe, and whatever you want to do for your audience, for the females and those who they are married men. Somebody said that too. So where you're not available, sister. So I'm gonna make that I'm repeating what I saw. So I'm sorry, John. I started you first. I'm sorry, John. we're gonna let the vocalist of the pastor wants you to say something, set the tone for each and every one who can say something. So we're gonna pass it to you for your 2 minutes.
Well, first of all, I'd like to just tell everybody, just stop this violence. Over the last couple of weeks, I've lost a nephew, 15 years old, who was shot in the head twice. I lost a niece this last weekend, 22 years old. It's usually parents that bury, children bury their parents. But right now, we're living in a time where parents are burying their children. So I would just like to ask all of us to check ourselves, check with God, and start loving one another instead of hating.
Caller? Hello?
Hello, hi, I'm calling to talk about my uncle Billy.
Your uncles and your uncles live on Philly Hot Radio. We want to thank you, caller. So, what's your name?
Malika.
This is your niece.
That's my niece. Yeah.
What do you want to say to your uncle? He's live around the world on Philly Hot Radio, broadcast live around the world. What do you want to say to your uncle?
I just want to let my uncle know that I'm really proud of him. I'm proud of the example that he set forth for my son. He's amazing. I want him to keep growing, and I admire him, and he's my biggest hero. I love you, Uncle Billy.
Wow, you got me teared up here because I hear your passion for the love of your uncle.
Yeah.
Where that's important to have a relationship with your nieces, nephews, family, where I don't have that in my family, where I try so hard to bring love, but you just gave me a tear in my eyes the way you did with your uncle, and I'm not even related to you, but I felt your spirit.
A lot of our lives lately, and you can only respect that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just so grateful that you called. So we want to thank you for calling up. He will give you a copy of this interview where you touched the whole world. And I know that those who are watching us around the world felt the good spirit in you that made me pull back the tear. And I just want you to know that. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. My name is Showtime the Hype Man on Philly Hot Radio. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Love y'all. Take care.
That's let me up, I tell you. Hold back. So there you go.
For my hot 2 minutes, I have to say that coming here today, I didn't know what to expect.
I know you did. That's what God did.
I really did. I'll tell you something. I feel the presence of God. I feel the presence of God. And that's a good thing. And that's what the world needs to feel the love that we have one for another. And atmospheres and situations like this that you see how important you are to each other. I've been married for 42 years.
Praise God.
42 years. And looking forward to the next 25, 30.
I know that's right.
That's right. And my wife is still chasing me around the room, and every now and then she catches me.
Oh, yeah. Good.
But one thing I want to say about the group too is that I think we are at a time where there's a scripture that says, "I call the young because they're strong. I call the old because they're wise and they know the way." And all these young boys out here that's killing each other today, what they need is somebody that's old, that's wise, and know the way. They don't know why they're wearing their pants down. They don't know where that came from. They think they know. But these young boys are out of control because they don't have that mentor in front of them. And we're, as a group of old heads, God gave us a youthful voice that we're doing our thing with. We're having, when we get to the next stage, we become teenagers. We really do. We love it. We love it. And what I was saying earlier is that when Bill sing, I'm pushing them to the, I'm like, do it, Bill. And when Johnny said, I'm like, kill him, Johnny. When Johnny said, kill him, Johnny. And when Lamont said, so we just push each
I
other.
don't let Lamont say.
We just push each other, man. And, and in family, the old folks say, teeth and gums fall out, but you don't get rid of your mouth. We don't always get along like we like to and want to. Sometimes I mess up, sometimes he mess up, but we come back together because we're on a mission. And I believe that if God is for us, he can be against us. As you just said, that people say we can't, but God says, is there anything too hard for me? So I'm looking forward to, I see a future in front of us, and I'm excited about it. I'm really excited.
Well, I want to thank you for that spiritual part of company where when God is in the present, we have to acknowledge him. It doesn't matter what platform, you just acknowledge God. And what he did, he gave you 20 years back in your life. You just went younger.
Yeah.
So you think you get home, she's going to change
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to all of our supporters, followers, especially family and friends that have supported us over the years. We have come a long way, and we're going further. I know this. There's a lot of good things happening for Tribute to the Legends, and you want to be hearing about a lot of the good stuff. I don't want to announce right now, but there's a lot of stuff. Some things local, some things a little distant, but we're growing. And that's our whole purpose. And I'm just so proud of this group. I'm just so proud to be a part of trust. Trust can be purchased on Apple iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all digital platforms where you can go and live stream, you can go and get trust. And come into prices.
anything you want.
Okay.
Live around the world, you better sell it.
I want the world. I want the world to know that you can go and get this single trust for $1. $1. Now, everybody got $1 in their card. Go out and get a copy of trust. Some of you might say, well, I don't like it. You don't have a chance to like it yet. You gotta listen to it. So, you know what I mean? So, we appreciate your support, but we also ask for your continued support. And that's about all I got to say, except for I love you guys. We've got a unit that's very unique, very unusual, and if I can kind of go back and elaborate a little bit on what statement that Joe made, we are all the guys that is true. But when we hit that stage,
you speak for yourself.
But when we hit that stage, we forget about being a little older. You know, the choreography is smooth and grooving, the voices are tight with the harmony, the leaders out there strong, and talking about cover groups. We do some cover songs, but we are not a cover group. You know, we don't come out and say, well, we're the Blue Notes and do all Blue Note stuff. We don't come out and say we're the Stylistics and do all stylistic stuff. When you come to a Tribute to the Legends show, you get all of that combined into one. So, if you're buying concert tickets, now I'm not trying to bash any other group or whatever, I'm not trying to affect their ticket sales or whatever, but you can get 4, 5, maybe more top-notch groups at one show when you come to the Tribute to the Legends show. So, once again, we thank you.
You said 5?
But the price of what? I have to sit there.
What, 5?
It's okay. It's going to come back.
5 with a price of 1.
What do you think? You're live already, so that is something. That's my personal.
I just want to say I'm happy to be a part of this group. I've been here for 4 years, and we got 4 more, and 4 more, and 4 more. That's right. Making music on our own, as well as, being copy artists too. We love doing that as well. But I would like to actually give a shout out, a special shout out, I said, to my son. He signed with a Universal Music Group. His name is Drew Boy. He's a rapper. And the thing about my son is, like, he's not really like rapping about shooting and killing people. His raps make you more happy, make you want to dance. That's the type of rapper he is. He writes songs like it's nothing to it. It's like crazy. He didn't get that gift from me. I only wrote one song. But he's an excellent entertainer. And it's hype, man. This whole crew, they're all also my son manager. He's been selected. He's been selected for 3 awards in movies that he has now in television. It's called.
Sometimes.
I'd rather work.
I'm still called.
Can I add just one thing? I'd like to give a shout out to our record label, Crossroads Entertainment of Las Vegas, and Mr. Don Costa, the CEO.
Yeah, that series I was talking about is called Rihanna. And he's been selected for top director, top artist manager. For my son Drew Boy, who's hype man King Dre. And he's just moving on. It's just great. I think it'll be like another time here.
Good. I love it.
And that is young.
Amen.
They're all young.
Amen.
All young. And all becoming very successful. So I just wanted to shout them out. Apologize for a mayor, but I did forget the move. It just slipped my mind. Rihanna is a series. It's a very good series. He writes very well. I just want to give you guys a shout out. You know their coins.
There you go. John, say less for you last.
I see. First and foremost, I like to just give honor to God
Yes.
for what He has brought us through and what He's still taking us through.
Amen.
To my kids, stuck by me through all this. I like to say, just if you got a dream in your life, go forward with it. Don't let nothing hold you back, because the devil is a liar. He will try to put you down, stop you from doing what you want to do in your life, but just continue tracking yourself. You know what I mean? And for these, just to piggyback off what Joe said, for these young brothers out here, put your pants up, bro. Do y'all know what sagging means backwards? Spell it out. Put the guns down. Pick up a pencil. Educate yourself. You know what I mean? The little brother or sister that's walking beside you, grab a hand. Show them the way of life. Stop hurting each other, because the other nationalities out here looking at us. That's why it ain't too much being done with this, because they know we out here destroying ourselves. But the legends in the future gonna let y'all know how it's supposed to be. We gonna sing about it. We gonna let you hear it, because look, God is good. Everybody calling God, but who calls in the name of Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all. Let's put these guns down.
Amen.
That's my biggest thing out here. And God bless each and every one of y'all out there.
Amen. Amen.
For those who are watching us, I want to thank those who tuned in, even all our callers that called Philly Hot Radio. We're a radio show that are trying to grow up, where we're also looking for guests, if you know people, where I have one of the biggest platforms, because I believe this is one of the biggest platforms, because this is God's platform. Where anything you put G-O-D, you got a problem with that, how about some good, orderly direction? I'm excited about the legends that are here today. I'm excited about this radio show and all the other shows that I have been doing, where I am building something that is powerful, because I'm using the new language of the native tongue. God has gave me a native tongue where most of it may even understand about our native tongue, where we're not accustomed to what we should eat, how we should do things, because we was robbed and benefit of the native, the spirit of who we are as people. Hello, Dr. Rock. My name is Showtime the Hype Man. I want to thank the group, the fans, and everybody that tuned in to watch us today. This is not their last time on this show here. We're going to say that again, because they got other songs and They have other family members they want to come on the show. They got children that they want to come on the show. We're going to use this platform to give everybody a benefit of this. So, my name is Showtime the Hype Man. We're going to close this song, this show, with trust, where it's important that we do that. We're gonna make sure that we close this song out for those who have been watching us. Ladies and gentlemen, the legends are here.